you need to unplug from the matrix. So I'm gonna tell you 3 ways that you're stuck in the matrix, because that's where we live. We're in the matrix. The first thing that keeps you stuck in the matrix is that we don't get enough nature. Like, it's crazy how we have so much nature. Like, we don't even know what this earth actually looks like, which is funny. We don't even know, like, unless you travel, because if you're like not like me and you travel and gone everywhere, you probably have an idea of like a vast majority of the area you live in. But like, if you're like me, I don't know anything. And I feel like everybody actually really doesn't know anything about what this earth actually looks like. And so the term is the concrete jungle, right? Like, we live in a concrete jungle, and I just feel like earth is so vast, and it produces all these fruits and, and these crops, and we have the sun, and there's all these things, but like, we were programmed and pretty much made, especially this generation, made to just live inside and, live off artificial things. And, balance is like what you should aim for, but in reality, we just settle for what's comfortable, and that's one thing unplugging us from the matrix. Excuse me, that's one thing keeping us in the matrix. The second thing that keeps you in the matrix, and that is your friends. Your friends, if they're really your friends, which is a question you should ask yourself, are these people really friends? Like, what is an actual friend? That's gonna keep you dense. It's gonna keep you at a low frequency. That keeps you stuck in the matrix. You might even make spiritual process, and that plugs you right back in, because the things that people say and the things that people project, those things weigh you down. Like, they really weigh us down, and you don't want to be weighed down, man. You want to ascend. So, that's a deep topic, but that's one thing that like keeps you bound. And then the third thing is celebrities. Dude, I love pro wrestling. I love, different kinds of music and stuff. But like, once I actually started like going out to these events and like, just experiencing life and living life, I realized that, dude, like, you're like, these celebrities, they put them on a pedestal. They're idols. And they're really put there, one, to take your attention away from the things that actually matter. 2, to take your money and your energy. And then 3, like, they're there for you to worship them. Like, they become your God. And they're not my God. They're not your God. But there's a lot of people living in that delusion where they literally, people will die for these celebrities that don't care. They don't have a single ounce of care for you. They don't care what happens to you. They willingly sacrifice you. So those are 3 things that keep you plugged into the matrix. So I don't know, if I were you, I would unplug.